not the will of God, it transforms your body into something that God did not create. The body that you have made, the body that you see in the mirror, is not the creation that God made you to be.
Okay, sometimes sometimes I don't just blame this, like people that say they don't believe in God, like atheists, because the kind of thing that those of us that say we believe in God, the kind of things that we come up with are just crazy. They are just crazy. Now imagine somebody that have people listening to him, that influence a certain amount of people. You come out and you say going to the gym is not the will of God. So, because if you are doing something that's not the will of God, it means you are committing a sin. That is what I understand from saying that something is the will of God or it is not. So, which means if you try, there's no point in you being fit. If you came to this world and you are obese, you should stay like that. That is how God wants you to be. If you came into this world, or you come into this world, I don't know which one is the perfect English, and you are slim, that is how God wants you to be. How stupid can that be? How stupid can, Jesus. Sometimes I come here and I say some certain things that they just come to my mind, and when I'm talking, the things just come to my mind and I start talking about it, and I can go back again and listen to those things and I'm like, oh, no. But you see, coming to say this something like the gym is not the will of God, that is not something that just come to your mind. There's no way you can preach. You are talking about God and this is something you've sat down and you've thought about, and you come to the conclusion that is the right thing. What you are saying is correct. The gym is not, like okay. If we're going to go by this analogy, because I feel like the only reason why you are saying the gym is not the will of God is because you were created a certain way and you don't like the way you are looking. You want to build muscles or stay fit or whatever your reasons of going to the gym for is, or stay healthy so you can live long. Okay, so whatever your reason is, you are going to do something that is artificial, that is not what God gave to you while you were coming to this world. Okay, so let's use that as the pedestal for all what we're going to talk about now. So you're telling me now that guy now, he believes that the gym is not the will of God, but the shave, the way he carved his hair. Let me bring that video out again. Let's see. Let us. Is this how this boy was born? Now I know if his hair begin to grow, this how perfect it is going to grow with the whole shaving and everything. So he's not doing the will of God for going to a barber shop and telling the barber to curve his hair. This other person, I don't know if it's the same guy, but this other person, is this how your hair is? Is this how your hair naturally is? We should ask that guy. Or he went to remove all his hair. Why will he remove his hair? Is that not the what the fuck? See, people there are some people that you listen to them and you look up to them in terms of the kind of thing they teach, and you're like, okay. Sometimes once in a while they might say something that's not really aligning and stuff. They might go out of point or out of line. It is understandable to keep following them. They are human, they make mistakes. But you see this kind of situation, I don't think so people should keep listening to this guy. I've not listened to any of his talk or preaching or teaching or whatever, but this whole statement alone, with the confidence that he has, because this is too easy. Like, it is too easy. The moment I watched the video, I was able to debunk it. Then you don't even need to go sit down and think like, what is this guy? There's no processing or nothing. The moment you hear the words, you know that this is stupid. So, like, we should please look at God for who He really is. We should not start assuming things. If we're saying things, it should make sense. It's like, I just hope you don't listen to people like this. That's how we all need to think. Everybody, we need to really carry our head and start thinking about some certain things. And, well, I said my piece. Peace out. God bless.